Make sure you're using the latest base drawing or your template. Again, if everything set up correctly, when you click on the plus, you will have your template open, and you should have all layers, dimension, all the block and title blocks. Then make sure you're using the right layer. I started existing wall, then I start with line. You can do it in many different ways. I start from the bottom left corner, the door opening. I'll go 5" up. Then I go to the right. Make sure your ortho is on. I have 6". Then here I have to go up, and I don't have the dimension here from this side, so maybe I just stop it here. Then I'll start from the other side. See, I can offset 2 feet 8. So I offset this like that and start a line command again. I have the dimension from the inside, so I continue from the inside, go this way, 10 feet 4 inches. Then I go up 4 feet 7. Then I go this way, this is 5". Then I can stop here, or I can do it this way too. I can just go show this corner and finish my line like that. Then I use offset. This is the window opening. Offset 6 feet. I offset it there. Then I start line command. Then start the line command. Okay, wait a second. Then from this corner, again, I have the interior, so I go from the inside, 4 feet 7. Then I'll go this way, 13 feet 6. Then I come down, I have 5 feet 7. Then I go this way, and again, this is 5. Then I go up. So I don't have this part of the dimension in my drawing, so I stop and I start offset. So everything, all the wall thickness, you're 5. So I offset it 5". See, I'm offsetting in all sides. Even I can do it this side and here too. Then I use fillet R0 enter. Because I'm using multiple time, I select multiple. Then I go and select these 2 corner. I select these 2 corner and these 2 corners. So I almost have everything. The only thing is this opening. In my drawing, you're missing that dimension. But as I said, we can have this door 30 inches. So I offset 30, and that would be my opening. Then I use extend, and I extend these 2 lines to there. Next, what I can do, I can start adding the doors. So to start the doors, my suggestion is if you have the door that you need, for example, this is 36 and this one is 30 inches. If you have a block, insert it. If you don't have a block, you can start adding the block to your drawing, so you can use them anytime that you want. If you are making block, my suggestion is use layer 0. Then remember, this is a hinge door. We start from center to center. Offset, we make it 1.5" door. Then I use rectangle from this corner to this corner, then rotate. We have to grab this corner as our rotate center. I don't need this one, I erase it. Then I go to arc. I can use this one, start, center, end. So remember, always arcs, the plus side, the angle, it's always counterclockwise. So my start point would be here. I can go from the center, or I go a little bit, higher. It's fine. I go from there. This is start. Then AutoCAD asking for center. The hinge is my center. Then I'll go and grab this point of my door. This is not a big deal. You can just ignore it, or if it's really bothering you, you can modify it easily like that. So that's it. Now what I would do, I like to change the color of this one, and I select it first, then I go to property and click here and change it to gray. Now to make my block even more useful, what I can do, I can add a wipe out to my door. So I just type wipe out and I select the polyline and I grab this one. Do you want to erase it? No, I'll keep it. And now I have my 36-inch door. I start to make a block. B spacebar. Here I just put the name door 30-inch. So pick point, always hinge. Select the object. This is my object and press OK. So now I have it as a block. Now I have to put it in the right layer, and the right layer is existing door. Where is the existing door? Here. This is the existing door. So I made it in layer 0. Even I left the wipeout in layer 0 too, it's fine. Then I make the block, then I put it in existing door. Now I can go here and I make the pocket door. To make a pocket door, we draw a line from the center to the center of the other side. Then I use offset. This time I have to offset it in both sides because the pocket door should be exactly in the middle of the wall. So I offset it 0.75 on both sides, here and here. Then I use rectangle and I draw rectangle from here to here. Then remember, when the door is open, this door completely go inside the wall. So grab your base point to the other side, erase the extra pieces, we don't need that. Then I have to offset the door so I have enough room for my to move my door in and out. So I offset it. Sometimes you can offset 0.5 or 0.75. Now I just use 0.5 to just see if it looks good. You know what, let's go with 0.75. I want to make sure that I see that gap. 0.75, and I offset it like that. The next step, I have to make sure that there is nothing here and my door can move easily. So I just trim, I select both sides, I remove this part and I remove this part. So now nothing is blocking my door to go in and out. The only thing that you always have to keep in mind is this one is part of my wall. You know, when I'm using, for example, isolate, see, this should be part of my wall. Now it's part of my door. So what I have to do, make sure you select it and put it in the right layer. Existing wall. But because cyan is my thickest one, if I print this, it would be really dark. You don't see any gap. You just see one thick wall. So what I would do, while it's selected, I click here and I change it to the white. Now, if I isolate my wall, see, that's perfect. This is my wall, and I have the opening inside the wall, and that's good. Now I go back and unisolate. I select my door and I move it kind of to the half of the opening. This is the symbol for sliding door. I double check my layer. See, I am in my layer 0, but this is an existing door. So I just change it to existing door. Okay, I have both my door. Now I'll add my window. The window that I have here, it's the frame is 2-inch, and it's the full wall. So what I can do, first of all, I go select my existing window layer. Then I start a rectangle, and I go, the thickness of the wall was 5, so I go 5, 2-inch. Then I move it from this corner to this corner. I copy it from this corner, see the end of the frame, to the wall. That's where they have contact. Then I have another mullion in the middle of the window. So what I can do, I can just draw a line from here to here. Then I copy my window frame, mullion, from the midpoint, and I place it to the center of this. So it's kind of, here you go, this is the center. Then I can just offset this line, I can copy it, or you can just draw another line, doesn't matter. See, I'm copying it from here to here. So I have my window sill, I have my mullion. Now I just add my glass. You can use the same layer. I know I have another layer called existing glass. If you want, use that one. Or you can just use the, where is it, existing glass. Or you can use the same thing. So the glass, I go from the center to center, offset 0.5, and I offset it on both sides. Okay, so I put the existing glass here. It's gray, and I'm pretty sure when I print it, it would be really thin. I want to make it thicker. So my suggestion is go to your layer property, and if you are using the existing glass, so change the existing glass color. This is how AutoCAD printed for me according to this color. I would change it to the white, so I have a better thickness now. Then I just use a mirror, and I mirror it from the center of the mullion on both sides. If you are using the existing window, just select it and change the color. That's what I would do maybe with these two. Okay, I select them, and I put it in layer white. So yeah, something like that. Then I have my window, my opening, I have everything.